70% of our planet is covered with oceans, a combination of water and 3% salt. The ancient Celtics referred to the primal oceans as sole, synonymous with soul, as they understood that all life arose from the sea, the soul of the earth. Over time, crystal salt from these primal seas became the standard of wealth and power. Kingdoms rose and fell in the pursuit of its possession, and generations of men have credited it with qualities far beyond price. What secret lies trapped within these 250-million-year-old crystals of original Himalayan crystal salt? Why did ancient civilizations value this more than gold? The answer is quite simple. Trapped within these crystals is life.
In terms of the inability to provide our bodies with high-quality fuel, our bodies do break down, will break down. The lack of whole foods, the lack of vitality and life force available in food leads to what is considered to be a premature aging. I consider Himalayan crystal salt to be somewhat of a superfood that really does provide the body with life force, minerals, and other elements.
One of the things that we try to do is bring as much life-giving force to the food as possible. And that's true not only with the base ingredients of the produce and the fruits, but also the condiments we add. And the Himalayan crystal salt gives life force with it. It's intact, it's not been processed, it comes from the purest region in the world in the Himalayan mountains, and it's full of life force, full of information, and full of energy.
The original Himalayan crystal salts are definitely a quantum leap into the world of wellness, bioenergetic fields of, and modalities of wellness, and is backed thoroughly by places such as the Quantum Wellness Center in Sarasota, Florida.
All life-giving processes in the universe, from the microcosm to the macrocosm, are closely interlinked to the energy potential that's released when water merges with salt. The fastest, easiest way to release that potential energy, that life force that's trapped in these crystals of Himalayan crystal salt, is to add water. This solution of water and salt we call sole. It has all the energy potential and life-giving properties of the ocean behind me. 1 teaspoon a day will enhance every aspect of your physical well-being.
Himalayan crystal salts is definitely the way to go and is the most beneficial thing that I believe that you can do for your health, because you are a 70% water being, and the contents of your body next to that water are salt. And when you have the most efficacious set of mineral salts and water in combination that is in a microstructured base to penetrate the cell wall, then you are introducing a balanced form of energy into your body.
I always tried to get my patients to this balanced state. Just simply drinking this sole does so much of that work, and it's so much easier on the system. It helps with elimination, it helps with digestion, stress levels, etc. So it's a wonderful product.
The wonderful thing about sole is not just that it has the sodium, the natural form of sodium in it, but it has actually all the natural minerals and trace elements that exist in your body. And so it's really like the natural liquid that your body is made up of that contains all the natural elements and trace minerals that you need.
My students also drink the sole because they realize that it replenishes their energy.
As a triathlete, I can tell you that hydration is not enough. You have to have those trace minerals. The trace minerals that are in Himalayan crystal salt are absolutely vital for recovery. I mean, this is a very, very special product.
Himalayan crystal salt is really important because it supports that. It feeds, it nourishes the body that then can exercise better.
The most common use for table salt is to season our food. But unlike common table salt, sodium chloride, which we all know to be poisonous to our body, the original Himalayan crystal salt gives us the added benefit of 84 life-giving minerals and trace elements. And besides, it just happens to be the best tasting salt on the planet.
Himalayan crystal salt is in a league of its own. I consider this because I look around the world for these types of products, both on a culinary front and on a health front. And Himalayan crystal salt is something that meets my ideals in the culinary world and as a health practitioner.
Regular salt burns actually your tongue. This actually has almost a sweet, good flavor to it. I mean, you can tell right away in your mouth. So definitely don't have misconceptions about this stuff. This is amazing. Himalayan crystal salt will heal the body. You know, that's its effects on the body, whereas other salts, you know, break down and destroy the body.
I use this salt, number one, because it tastes good. It's the very best product that you can buy, and I believe in using the very best of everything. Many diseases that we have that we attribute to salt really is attributed to table salt. It's not attributed to good organic salt, because there's a difference between what we call table salt that we think of as salt and what true salt is, which contains all the minerals and trace elements that we need for our body to function properly.
The flavor is so clean. Himalayan crystal salt gives many dishes that certain je ne sais quoi, just that certain spark that really makes it something special.
Perhaps the most pivotal aspect of original Himalayan crystal salt, brilliantly documented in this new best-selling book, Water and Salt, The Essence of Life, is its ability to harmonize the body's frequency back to its normal and perfect holistic state.
There's been some interesting studies done, double-blind studies, where they've used the Himalayan crystal salt. In fact, the healing processes start and the body's enhanced and becomes in tune and in balance, ingesting the Himalayan crystal salt.
Himalayan crystal salt contains 84 elements out of the 108 element table, which is a huge amount of nutrients that we take in a very small quantity. It connects the cell water that we have in our body, has the same consistency, 84 elements, and so it feeds that, which then gives us energy to live more fully.
Looking at salt as a crystalline structure and its ability to harness electricity, hence to harness energy, I often use salt as a medium for presenting food with my love, my care, to be the usher of this into the food. And suffice to say that it's like mom's home-cooked food. You know, there's love in the food and you can taste it. I feel Himalayan crystal salt is my ambassador of love into my food.
Life is not only physical, it's metaphysical too. And taking Himalayan crystal solely gives us some physical nutrients, but it also, on the energy level, on the metaphysical level, it nourishes us. And so if my energy is strong and joyful and happy, then I can give that to you.
Experience the profound energy balancing and life-enhancing benefits of the purest crystal salt found on Earth. Discover what the ancients knew, that to possess original Himalayan crystal salt is to possess life.
I've been around the world, worked with everyone under the sun, and this is a product I would recommend to anyone.
Himalayan salt not only enhances the flavor of my food, but the life force as well. It's actually really good for you. It's actually a superfood.
If you want to live a more holistic and joyful life, then I would say Himalayan crystal salt helps to fulfill that. It'll make you happier.